What's going on, people? I am Swaver, and this is the Opinionated Facts Media Group podcast. I'm joined by co-hosts Illuminating Lenses, Coco Love, and Journey to Be Great. And on this podcast, we try to build better relationships within our community through using the power of conversation. So today's conversations are going to be about plastic surgery. And this came to me through Coco Love. She wanted to share something with us, and we're just going to go through it together. And maybe you guys will pick up a few things, and maybe you won't. But hopefully it'll be entertaining enough for you to stick around. So check it out. What you got for us, Coco?
Well, this week, what's been going on is the topic of Black China. And she's doing something that I think we're starting to see a trend in. Celebrities or well-known influencers going the opposite direction with their plastic surgery. So if you're not familiar with Black China or how she looks, she has had a great deal of plastic surgery in the past. She had something done to her butt. She had breast augmentation. She had lip fillers. She had some type of cheek fillers or some type of Botox situation going on. So she has done a lot of augmentation to her body just in general. And she announced that she is going through the process or has gone through the process now of removing all of that. And she talked about, how she wanted to get back to Angela, which is her real name, Angela White, I believe. And, just talking about, loving herself. And she is documenting the process of her surgeries and how she's having everything removed or whatever. She was giving advice to young ladies out here about getting these butt shots and what to do and what not to do and how it can affect you negatively. And I believe, what's her name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of her name. Anyway, a singer also did the same thing as well. She removed her butt shots or whatever. So you're starting to see that a lot.
Michelle.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, yes.
No problem.
I could not think of it.
That's it.
It's like a singer. But yeah, she also removed hers as well. So you're starting to see that a lot more. And I'm for it. I think it's great because, a lot of people might, want to do some altering to themselves. I don't necessarily think there's nothing wrong with that within reason. And you definitely don't want to endanger your life. But I think it's good that these women that have gotten a lot of notoriety off of their bodies showcase the negative side of it too. So what do y'all think?
I think it's good that she's coming out speaking about that the same way K. Michelle did, which I think she also had a show as well that even more highlighted the dangers of surgery. Because social media glamorizes, so because you got all these fake bodies and a lot of girls feel like this is what you got to look like to get that attention or to get, deals, to get the man, all this and that. But it doesn't really tell you the negative side of it. And I'm glad they're addressing it. So, and with surgery, and I'm not knocking surgery. Sometimes people, want to do it to fix something that maybe diet and exercise can't fix. I get that. But it's just doing it within reason and not doing it to make you feel beautiful. I guess that's the thing. Do it because this is something that you're going to take care. You want to do away with a certain issue, but don't think that's going to be the solution to your problem, especially if you have insecurity. So I'm glad she's speaking on it.
Yeah, you know what? This is interesting. We already see where the ladies stand, but are you getting any kind of plastic surgery? Like, would you consider getting plastic surgery? Because I think it's a little bit different, men versus women. Would you ever get some plastic surgery done?
I can't say I would. Actually, it it was some on TikTok. Folks been talking about dudes been talking about getting a DDL. Y'all know what that is?
Yeah. What is it? Kivo? Did Kivo do it right? I think his name's Kivo or something like that. The rapper Kivo from Chicago. I think he's from Chicago. Yeah.
You said a DDL?
Yeah.
I don't know. What
is that?
What is Dominican dick lift?
Are you serious?
What?
You're joking.
What? So you know what? Yeah. Look, I'm just asking y'all. Look, check this out. So if a man, because I know how do you feel about women that get plastic surgery? Like, I'm not saying bash nobody. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, are you okay with a woman with a big fake, whatever? Does that bother you?
I mean, I'm not gonna say, it bothers me or anything. I feel like, you do what you do. I wouldn't want, my lady to do something because she feel like she doesn't have enough confidence. Just if that's just something she wants to do, you do you. But I feel like if it's a confidence issue, I feel like, not only does that say something about them, but it kind of says something about, spouse or whoever, because they're supposed to hype you up, whoever you with too,
Yeah, but you know what? That's an interesting perspective. I was trying to loop back around to the ladies. So if a man comes to you and he's looking really good and he got his body done, but you don't know, I mean, he looks good, or whatever. And then he tells you later on that he got the man surgery. Like, how would you feel about that?
I
You
mean,
mean
I
it's like
don't.
got it? Go ahead, go ahead,
Foot on the
go
gas.
ahead.
Foot on the gas. This is a race. Let's go. Come
I
on.
don't guess I could feel any kind of way, really. I mean, long as long as long as it wasn't too crazy, you know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, I don't guess I could feel any kind of way, really, if he, had it done, and I'm attracted to him in the way that he's presenting himself now, and I don't think I could really feel too much of a way about it at all.
What about you, Johnny?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be fine. And are you referring like if he had the penis surgery done?
No, I mean any surgery.
Okay, just okay.
Yeah, any surgery.
Penis surgery.
It's sad. You like, man, he larger than Charles. That's all right.
Well, even with that, I wouldn't want them ridiculous, like no horse or nothing. Like I
Right.
can't. Yeah, like that's not gonna work.
Right.
But
that'll be funny. I got something
but I mean,
tonight, baby.
Put it back.
Hey, like right. That's when I grabbed my purse and I head home because
man.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, here's something though. Did y'all know that the Brazilian butt lift, this is according to SCMP.com, is the deadliest form of plastic surgery?
So, I mean, I know it's invasive, like, but what all is involved for it to be so dangerous, though, I wonder.
So I recently heard a story of a woman in Miami dying from it. And I think with her issue, when the fat transferred, I think the doctor put it in the muscle.
Oh.
And with that, it transferred to, I don't want to lie, but yeah, it transferred to another area and it caused her to end up having heart issues and she died from it.
So negligence or like not knowing what you're doing, basically.
Right.
In that case.
Speaking of that, I saw two other websites. You guys go do your own Google research about these different things, but I also saw that about 1% of all plastic surgery ends with some sort of complication. And so 1% it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but according to the things that I was reading, that's like 150,000 patients a year.
Right.
Run into complications. I think you were saying something about what's his name? Kanye West's mom having some
issues? She didn't like die on the table or anything, but if y'all recall, like she had cosmetic surgery like the day prior to her passing. I believe she was having a tummy tuck, a breast reduction, and I forgot the other. But yeah, so she was having some pretty invasive procedures. And from what I was reading, she left the clinic where the surgery was done. She left the clinic like 5.5 hours after the surgery. So imagine having like something like that done and you leave 5 hours later. And she was supposed to be going, or they had offered for her to go to like a post-operational care facility to help her heal a little bit more, but she chose to go home. And she had a quote unquote experienced nurse with her and her family taking care of her, and something happened and she passed later. And they never did fully determine what was the cause. Like they couldn't figure out, I guess, like what the exact cause of death was, but it is interesting. I mean, you have such a serious surgery the day before and then you pass away.
That's just really strange, and that's why sometimes I think the pressure is kind of heavy, because we try to look good and we think that that's going to make a big difference. And I guess for some people they do, they are satisfied with their surgery, because I did read about that too. And it was just a lot of mixed reviews about that. Some were saying that people were happy, some were saying that people weren't really happy, but I guess it just depends on a person to person situation. Mm-hmm. And I did want to share this with you guys. So breast augmentation is actually the most common. Women getting their breasts reduced are either, I guess, inflated or bigger.
Oh my God, enlarged.
Yeah, enlarged. I guess that's what you said. But Journey, you talking about the man getting enlarged down there. But he might be. I don't even know how that even works. But
as long as it's not a horse. Well, some might like it, but I don't want nothing like that.
Wow. Hey, look. So here's something else you guys might have known. It says basically, I did some more Google researching, and it was just saying that liposuction is one of the longest plastic surgeries to recover from. Like as far as like in recovery time, it takes about 3 months to recover from liposuction. So, and I'm bringing up these particular plastic surgeries because I know a lot of women like to get these done. Men don't too tough talk about it. I guess they're ushering in a new wave of men though that are talking about plastic surgery, but most of the time you hear from women. So I'm just bringing up different ones that women may be interested in. But I just thought that you guys may have wanted to know that. I'm not against plastic surgery. I know I asked you earlier, but I'm not against plastic surgery. I think if it's for you, it's for you. But I don't think it's for me. I'll I'll say that.
I feel like most men say that though. I think if anything, women would entertain plastic surgery more before a man does. I don't know what that's. I don't know what that's about, but yeah.
All right. It looks like that's all we got for you guys today. We just kind of kept it short and sweet. Just wanted to kind of touch on a few things related to plastic surgery. And I guess overall, love yourself. And like Johnny said earlier, if it's something you really want to do that you feel to be enhance your life in some type of way, then hey, do what makes you feel best about yourself. But I am Swaver. This is the Opinionated Facts Media Group podcast. I am joined by Illuminating Lenses, Coco Love, Journey to Be Great. And until next time, peace.